The Earth intercepts a lot of solar power, 173,000 terawatts. That's 10,000 times more power than the planet's population uses. So, is it possible that one day the world could be completely reliant on the solar energy? To answer that question, we first need to examine how solar panels convert solar energy to electrical energy. Solar panels are made up of small units called solar cells. The most common solar cells are made of silicon. That is the second most abundant element on Earth. In a solar cell, silicon is sandwiched between two conductive layers. Each silicon atoms are connected to their neighbors, four strong bonds which keeps the electrons in place. No current can flow. Here's the key: p-type silicon and n-type silicon. An n-type silicon has extra silicon, and p-type silicon has extra spaces for electrons called holes. Here the two types of silicon meet. Electrons can wander across p-n junction, a positive charge on one side and creating the negative charge on other. You can think light, a flow of tiny particles called photons, shooting out from the sun. One of these photons strikes with silicon cell with enough energy. It can knock an electron from its spot, leaving a hole. The negatively charged an electron and positively charged electron hole are now free to move around. But because of the electric field at the p-n junction, they'll only go one way. The electron is drawn to the one side, while the hole is drawn to the p side. The MOBO electrons are collected by the thin metal fingers at the top of the cell. From there, they flow through an external circuit, doing electrical work like power the light bulb. Each silicon cells only put out half a volts, but you can string them together to get more power. 12 photovoltaic cells are enough to charge a cell phone. Well, it takes many margins to power the entire house. Electrons are the only moving parts in a solar cell. Well, they all go back where they come from. Solar cells can last for decades. So, what's stopping us to completely rely on our solar power? There are political factors that play, not to mention businesses that lobby to maintain status quo. But for now, let's focus on physical and logical statistics. Solar energy is unevenly distributed across the planet. Some areas are sunnier than others. It's also inconsistent. Less solar energy are available on cloudy days, more at night. So a total reliance would require efficient ways to get from sunny parts to